All right, and welcome back, guys. In this video, we're going to be breaking down everything we currently know about the camo system in Vanguard, Vanguard Zombies, the leaked mastery camo information, and exactly what all that means. But before we do that, as soon as the game goes live, we are going to be streaming 24/7 on this channel and a few other channels until we unlock every single camo in Vanguard. So if you want to see that, join us, have a fun time with us. It's going to be kind of a pretty big community event. We're going to go around, and no joke, live streams are going to be live until we have unlocked every single camo in Vanguard. We're going to start off with zombies, then we're going to go into multiplayer, and essentially in one super long 24/7 stream that's going to go on for probably a week or so, we're going to get every camo, and we're going to keep the stream going until they're all unlocked. That way we can get the mastery camos, test them out, all that good stuff. But as I said, all the channels you want to follow, if you want to keep up with that, will be linked below. It's going to switch around between a few different channels, so if you want to see that, make sure you check it out. But the first thing we're going to talk about in this video is the leaked mastery camo, and I'm pretty sure you guys have all seen it at this point. It's an image that was shared around pretty heavily. I got DM'd it a lot of times. It was actually leaked out there by the Ghost of Hope on Twitter, and we know for a fact this is a Treyarch asset, which doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be in the game, doesn't mean it's going to be the mastery camo or the zombies mastery camo, what everyone thinks it is, but it was taken down. He tweeted out that it was DMCA'd from his Twitter account, meaning they wouldn't be able to do that unless they own the rights to that. So that is confirmed to be some sort of asset from Activision. So more than likely we're going to see it in game, and it definitely looks like a mastery camo. It doesn't really give me the vibe of a pack-a-punch camo, and it's red. It's kind of like a red dark ether. So more than likely this is going to be the mastery camo for zombies. Unfortunately, I can't show it off on screen because clearly they're DMCAing it if you show it off. But if you didn't see it, all it really is it's the dark ether camo, and then it's got a red hue over it. It's a red version of that camo. It's got the same kind of lines around the weapon. That's one thing about that mastery camo, is it does affect the appearance of the weapon itself. It makes it kind of more rough than it is smooth. And to be honest, I'm not exactly sure how I feel about this. I kind of want them to go completely unique with this. We have seen the dark ether camo year after year. Black Ops 3 had it. Infinite Warfare kind of had it with Black Sky, but it was a little bit different. Black Ops 3 had dark matter, and then once again we saw it again with dark ether and Cold War zombies. And I kind of want them to do something completely unique. At least they're making it red this time. But if you think back to Black Ops 4, Black Ops 4 dark matter was red. That's the gameplay you're seeing in the background here. This was the mastery camo for multiplayer and zombies in Black Ops 4. It was a red dark matter. It was reactive though. In Black Ops 4, this camo was the only reactive mastery camo we've ever seen. Every 5 kills you got an MP, it leveled up. You'd eventually get spikes on it. It would get brighter, it'd get brighter, it'd get brighter until you got 30 kills, and then it turned into the OG dark matter camo. Once again, looking exactly like the dark ether camo in Cold War. So yeah, this is more than likely what the camo is going to be. I mean, anything could change. The game's not out yet, but I have a feeling this is probably going to be the camo we unlock. And I would have liked to see them go a little bit different with it. I mean, we've seen red and purple of the same thing. Maybe we could have gone yellow or something completely different, but it's cool. At least it's animated. I can tell you right now, it is 1,000 times better than what Sledgehammer did the last game they made, Chrome. So yeah, but when it comes to unlocking this, we actually got leaked details a while ago that I never covered. There was some, I think it was like 230 camos for each and every weapon, which sounds like a ridiculous amount. But if you think about it, this game's going to be based off of Modern Warfare, and the camo system's probably going to work very identical to that. And right now, here we are loaded in Modern Warfare. You can see where a lot of those camos come from. So we have 10 different categories, and each category of 10 has 10 different camos in it, but that only accounts for 100. Keep in mind there's multiplayer and zombie camos, so that immediately makes up for all 200 of the camos right there. You've got 10 different category sets of 10. So it's going to be a little bit harder than Cold War, because you're not going to, Cold War had 7 categories, 6 categories, whereas this game has full-on 10 categories with 10 different levels, and you got to max the gun out to get them, so it's going to be 70 or something. So it's going to be a little bit of a longer grind than what we saw in Cold War. And on top of that, there's 38 weapons, so there's more weapons than what Cold War had. We're going to have a ton of fun grinding this year. But that immediately makes up for 200 of the camos. Then you've got to factor in another 6 for mastery camos, because there's going to be gold, diamond, and the dark matter equivalent for both zombies and MP. So that's 206 camos. Then you usually have the CDL camos, which there's what, 10, 15 of those. Then you have usually like exclusive camos for the endowment pack and other things. So 230, 240 camos make sense. I know a lot of people were like, whoa, that's a lot, which it is a lot, but it's just because with multiplayer and zombies both having 100 camos to unlock, it makes for a lot of camos. I'm definitely excited for that on that front. And one thing I would love to see this year, and this is more of a hopeful thing, that's kind of stuff that's pretty much confirmed slash heavily probably what's going to happen. This last part here is just me speculating. I would love to see a Chrome Tiger remake. The last game that Sledgehammer made was the only time in COD history we've seen a higher tier mastery camo added after launch. I know Modern Warfare 2019 had Obsidian, but that wasn't a higher tier than Damascus. That was actually a tier down. But in World War II, when the game launched, there was Chrome. It worked pretty much exactly like other mastery camos. You got every weapon gold, you unlock the Chrome camo. But then about 4 or 5 months after launch, they added the Chrome Tiger camo. And to get that, what you had to do is max prestige every single weapon, which I think was prestige 4. So after you've unlocked Chrome, you've got every weapon or every base weapon in the game gold. You've got every base weapon in the game, 4th prestige. You then unlock 2 additional challenge for each weapon. I think one was triple kills, one was double kills. And after you unlock those 2 additional challenge requirements for each base weapon in the game, you unlocked a different version of Chrome called Chrome Tiger. And that was a lot of fun. I really hope that Sledgehammer brings that back because they're really the only company that's done that. But I don't even know if weapon prestiging is going to be in the game. We haven't seen weapon prestiging in a while now. Modern Warfare 2019 didn't have it. Cold War was actually supposed to have it. They actually talked about prestiging weapons before the launch. It was something that they promoted kind of heavily before the launch of Cold War. And you were able to see the options in the menu when Cold War first launched. And we can go back and look at footage and you can see an option that says press F1 to prestige your weapon. It didn't do anything at the time. Eventually that was removed. So they scrapped the whole idea of prestiging weapons in Cold War, but maybe that will come back in Vanguard and we'll be able to unlock a Chrome Tiger equivalent camo. That's hopeful stuff, but from what it's looking like right now, Vanguard is a paradise for grinders, which I've said that in the past about CODs and it didn't necessarily come true. Hopefully it's true. All I know for sure is this time next week, we are going to be grinding on live stream 24/7, working towards unlocking every single camo in the game. So make sure you sub here and sub to the channels down below if you want to see that. And with that, we're pretty much going to wrap this one up. Definitely let me know how you feel about this. How do you feel about a red dark Aether style camo coming as the mastery camo for zombies? Same thing with MP. We haven't even seen any sort of leaks for that. We might get in the next few days. But what camo would you like to see? If you could make whatever mastery camo you want, maybe it's like a ocean camo, a wave camo, what would be your ideal mastery camo to see in Vanguard? With that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. I want to take the last moment here to thank everybody who became a Twitch sub or a YouTube member, and extra special thanks to those who've taken above and beyond and became an Unlock Plus Plus member on YouTube. We've got Huntery Don Doe, we've got the most OP Gobblegum ever, Round Robin, and then we've got the true homie, Ryan the Slayer.